welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me for another video. Today we are going to be unstuffing my cash wallet and some of actually my sinking funds. I do want to move some of this money into my high yield savings account. If you're new here, my name is Rachel and I'm on a mission to become debt free and financially stable. So I do have some money already in my tray. This is actually money that I unstuffed prior to my current paycheck for my last unstuffing. So I just have this here because I do think I'm going to have to make some change for a few categories. And then I'm going to go through and condense because I do have a couple, well, one envelope at least in this binder that I know of that I have way too many bills for it to fit in the envelope. But we'll go ahead and get started in my wallet. As you can see, I have a couple purchases I spent out of groceries, drinks. I did get gas this week, which thank goodness gas prices are going down. And then I made a purchase on Amazon. I had to get some laundry detergent, which I have found buying it on Amazon, I think, is a little cheaper than buying it in the grocery stores. And then pantry. And then I do have a list of some of these sinking funds. I'm going to be taking the money out to put into the bank, but I'll show you that to you guys when we get there. So for groceries so far this pay period, let's see, I think I get paid on the next one Friday, July 3rd. So far I've spent $95 on my card, and I have spent a little bit more in cash, but we'll pull out 95 from my groceries. And I think I guess I'll make change with the ones for now, and I'll probably have to come back through later and see if this will condense this. So I still have 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, $25 left, which is good. This video will be coming out on Sunday, so I have 4 more days till I get paid again. So I think I should be fine for this category. So we'll cross off groceries, and next we'll go to drinks. I bought my cases of sparkling water at Fry's and at Albertsons. That's a total of 25. Let's see. And I guess I will do the ones again because that's all I have right now. So we'll take out. So that still leaves me with 25 then, which I actually should have some left over, which is surprising. If you guys know me, I love my sparkling water, and I usually don't have anything left over, or I have a couple dollars left over in this envelope. So we will cross off drinks. Let's see what's next. Home. Home is the only other category left in my wallet, and so when I buy my laundry detergent, I usually get the really big jugs with, like, they sit on the shelf and then there's like that little spout thing, and I don't know, I think the prices fluctuate in the grocery store, so I usually just get on Amazon. So it was 20, which is good because that lasts me for quite a while then, a couple months. So take this out, and I think pantry, I did spend that from my groceries envelope, but I'm going to actually pull it out of my pantry wallet, what do you call it, pantry envelope, and then put that into my groceries. So that is off my wallet for now. And let's see, I think my credit card is in this one, and this was for gas. So yes, okay, so I spent 20 out of here, so I'll take 20 out. And let me just update my tracker. Today, I don't even know what the date is today. I'll have to update this. I haven't updated the dates in quite a while. So it should leave me with 45. So 20, 30, 35, 40, 45. And we'll cross off that. I think gas is finally below $4 where I'm at in Arizona, which is nice. And then did I stock up? This was $3. And so I only have a 5. I don't know how I'm going to do this. Let me just think. This is going to be the easiest way, I think. So I'll put the 5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I need to take 3 out. And this is actually going to go back in my wallet. So that leaves me with 12. I'll take out 3 and update this. I'm glad I started this envelope. This is actually, I like this because it doesn't take away from my groceries envelope. So we'll put that in there, and that's all. That's all as far as what I've actually spent. And like I said, I'm going to just put this aside. I'm going to put this in my wallet after. But now we're going to move on. I'll show you guys the envelopes that I'm going to be taking money out of to put into the bank. So the first one is car maintenance. And I currently have $400 in the bank. I don't want to keep too much in this envelope just because I don't plan on using it that much. So I'm going to take out the 150. And I do have a wet towel here. I'm just going to wipe this off. This is a wet erase marker. Dry that off. Let me grab my wet erase marker. And so now, sorry, I have to like move everything around. Now, I had 400, and so I'm putting 150 in the bank. So now it'll be 550. I'm actually just going to stick this in the back, just in case that's still wet. But I'll move that later on. Okay. Car maintenance is done. Dental, this one has 400 in it, but I do plan on spending this next Wednesday, or this, you'll see this on Sunday. So this coming Wednesday, I have my root canal, and I'm expecting that to be at probably 500 and some. But the next one is car tires, and I'm going to take 100 out of here. So we have 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 100. Put this over here. And all of these, I have different buckets with capital one. And so this is all going to go into, I have one for car tires. And so I'm going to take this out. I stuck a few of these back here. So in the bank now, I'll update this one. We're going to have 200. Okay, and then in cash, I have 21. I'll put this in this envelope. And I was debating on how much to keep in these envelopes before I move it, to the bank. But I don't know. Stuff like this, I don't really plan on spending anytime soon. So I figured I might as well just take it out. Okay, so emergency. This is everything that I saved last month. So I am going to empty this out because we're getting close to the end of June. So let me wipe off this again. So I have 1565 in the bank. So 1560, 1580, 1590, 1600, 10, 20, 30, 40. I think I counted this wrong. 65, 70, 1590, 1600, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Okay, so 1650. I'll update this. And all this will be going to the bank. This is exciting. I was really excited when I got to $1,000, and now I'm excited that I'm slowly making my way to 2,000. So put this in. I'm just going to stick it in the back again in case it's wet. I think these markers dry pretty quick, but just in case. Okay, emergency, and then the other. I do need to condense. This is the envelope I was talking about, but I will come back and do this. These are all 5s, and I didn't want to ruin my envelopes, but we'll come back in a second to condense that. Okay, and then let's see. Oops, I think this is the wrong one. Sorry about that. Oh my gosh, it is so hot here. It's been well over 100 for the past, I don't know, week. It's awful. I hate summers in Arizona. Okay, holidays and hosting is my next one. So we are going to take out, I believe there's 100. So I have 100 in the bank. I'm gonna put this off to the side. So 50, 70, 90, 100. And let me just double check. I think, yep, I stuck some of these back here too. So let's just mark this off. So now we will have 200. And this money, if you're new to my channel, this money is money that I plan on using in October when my parents come out to visit. So I don't have any need for this anytime soon. Well, it is kind of coming up soon, but so we'll just put this in the bank for now and let it sit there until I need it. That's it for holidays. And then Christmas is the other one. And this also, I believe, has another 100. So there's 100 in the bank already. So 50, 70, 90, 100. So I'll move this placeholder. And I will grab one of my in the bank placeholders. These are actually printables. These are available in my Etsy shop if you want. I will leave the link down in the description. So now we have 200 for Christmas. I'm hoping to have, I haven't decided, I think 400 to 500. I'm probably gonna have to pick this up a little bit and put some of my savings challenges towards this envelope as it gets closer. We'll just stick this in here. And that is everything that I'm going to be unstuffing. So everything from my sinking funds that I unstuffed is a total of $535. And now I'm going to go through and see what I can condense since I do have this cash here on hand. Like I said, there's one envelope for sure in here that needs to be condensed. This one can't. We just took everything out. This one can't. This one also cannot. This cannot. I'm really just concerned about this envelope. Okay. So, yeah, not all of this will fit. So, 50, 100, 120, 130, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90. So, let's try to get rid of all of these fives at least. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, whoops, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Okay, so all of these are going to go in here and we will take out 60. Now we have 150, 70, 80, 90. Perfect. That is a lot better. There was no way all of those fives are going to fit in this envelope. So I feel better about that. Let's see. I will swap these out for a 10. I do have some things in the works for you guys. That's why I started this envelope, but I will share that with you guys at a later date when things get closer. So that is all for this binder. I'm sorry if you hear my AC, but it's been running a lot lately because it's so hot. Let's see. Health and beauty. I'm going to leave this the way it is. Whoops. I like to have some smaller bills just for when I do unstuff. It makes it a little bit easier. This one I will do a 50 because I don't really plan on spending out of this one anytime soon. So I have 50, 1, 10, 15, 115. Home essential, whoops, home essentials, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80. I will swap, just do 2 10s. 20, I like to have a mixture of bills in here. So there's that one. Let's see, what's in here? 20, 40, 50, how do I want to do this? 10, 20, 10, 20, 30, 40. These are hard. I don't know what I want to do with these. I'll just do a 20, I think. I don't really pre-plan how I was going to do this. 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90. Okay, that's good. I think once this bulks up and once some of these envelopes do bulk up a little bit more, I will go ahead and swap out for bigger bills. It's just right now, there's really not a ton in these envelopes. So if I do spend from them, it makes it harder for me to unstuff if I don't already have change out. So I'll swap these out for a 20. So I don't plan on spending from this anytime soon. This is for like home decor and furniture. Let's see. Can't do anything with that. There's 60 in there. I mean, 80. Leave that alone. Leave that alone. Leave that alone. Swap these out for a 20. This is for any tech stuff. I do need to get phone chargers. Do you guys have good luck with like Apple chargers? I always feel like my iPhone chargers, I don't know, break or like just stop working. I think it's about time for me to get a new one. Okay, so not this one. Let's see what's in here. 50, 70, 80, 90, 100, 20, 30, 40, 50. I'm just going to put a 20 in here, I think. Oops. Oh no, I'm going to have to get another cash trick. I think this one's like not working out. So, okay, there's that. If you guys have any recommendations for where I can find a cute cash tray, let me know in the comments below because I am on the hunt for one. Let's see what's in birthday. So I do have 100 in the bank, 20, 40. We'll put a 50 in here. So that's 40, 50. And yeah, I guess we can do a 22 because my birthday is not until December, so I have plenty of time before I need to touch this. So put that in here. Let's see, 10, 15. Can't do anything with this. Let's see, 10, 15, 20. Swap these out. I think these are really nice 10s. That's okay. So I have 25. Annual memberships, 20, 40, 50. We'll swap all of this out for a 50. I'm kind of anxious to like get some of my monthly payments and stuff on an annual membership. It'll cut out the things I have to spend on monthly. I mean, I still will have to put money aside each month to save for the annual, but I don't know. I think it's a psychological thing. It'll make me feel better. Let's see. We'll swap this out. We'll do a 10. Whoopsie. And the 5s. For 20. Now I have 30. Future car does not have a lot in it. We can swap this out for a 50. So 55. That's not going to do much. But like I said, saving for the future for this one. And this one, we swap these out for a 10. And that is it. Okay, cool. So that is everything. Everything's a lot slimmer, especially my black binder. and everything in my wallet has been unstuffed. So all of this I will be taking back to the bank, and it'll all go back at once. And then once it gets into my checking account with Capital One, I will divvy up all of this money into the respective buckets because I do have one for each of these. Um, so my next video, I'm trying to think, my next video will be a cash planning video for my, actually no, my next video will be a July budget setup because we are coming upon a new month. So if you're interested in seeing that, please consider subscribing. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.